Hey, welcome to Hammer Wrench Renovation. Today, working on an EZGO. It smokes after riding it for a few minutes. Doesn't smoke right at first. I think it's the valve seals. Not replacing them, but I'm gonna try some of this Blue Devil oil stop leak. And this is an EZGO ST Sport 2. It's got that Subaru engine in it. It's a 2-cylinder. It is a little low on oil maybe. So we're gonna drop some of this stuff in there. Gonna jack the back of it up and let it run and see if that fixes the issue. I'm going to pour in maybe 4 of the 8 ounces. Put the cap back on. All right, and then I'm going to pet this polar bear. Thanks, Samson. He's big. He's a watchdog around here. All right, I'm gonna see if these couple bricks are enough to Tony says that when they ride this around for just short trips, maybe less than a minute, doesn't smoke. But if they take it on a little drive where 5 minutes or so, that it'll smoke right out the tailpipe. I didn't see anything out of place on the engine, did a little research and saw that valve guides or valve seals is what's letting oil in through the valves there in the exhaust. And it pushes that oil down to the muffler and it holds it in there. So if you could see, the exhaust goes into the muffler from the top, and the pipe for exiting the exhaust, it comes out the top as well. So once that oil gets into the muffler there, it's kind of trapped. So you got to let it run, and it has to actually burn itself out of there. So I'm going to let this run with the brakes on it for a while, and that'll let the oil stop hopefully get up to the seals and do its thing and see if it'll burn the oil out of this exhaust. So this is what's happened. It's probably been 2.5 minutes. The engine kind of bogs down a bit. Then it catches up. down again. And the smoke got really heavy, just like that. This hose off. Keep the oil all into the intake loop. Okay, so I had pulled this off here and plugged that, and that didn't work. It just blew it off the bottom here. So it seems like there's too much pressure in the crankcase. So I'm going to take this cap, I've unscrewed it, and see if it can let some of the pressure off right there until this oil stop maybe can eat. So I took off the intake tube. It's not blowing smoke now. It looks like a lot of blow by when you take off the filler cap. So I'm going to take this valve cover off. It's 610 millimeter. Wasn't much to see inside of the valve cover. I'll put that back on. Sprinkle a little bit of this oil stop leak on top of the springs, so maybe if we get down there on the valve seals. put it back on, started it up, and it's not throwing oil yet, but that's typical. It doesn't do it right away. Well, it's been 8 minutes. It has not puked oil through that vent tube again. Put the intake tube back on, and I'm about to put that vent tube back on the nipple there and let it off these jacks and take it for a ride. So we've been riding it 5 or 10 minutes, which is normally when it'll already start smoking. And it isn't smoking. So maybe it works. So, does Blue Devil oil stop link work on an EZGO Subaru engine? It looks like it. Looks like it helped those valve seals stop leaking. The vent stopped puking oil. We're not killing every mosquito in a 1 mile radius anymore. So, I'm just going to say it does work. So, used just over half a bottle in this, so it may not be a permanent fix. We may actually have to put valve guides, valve seals in there, and that's fine. It doesn't look real hard, but this was $16 and stopped the smoking. So give it a try. It's worth it, especially for 16 bucks. See you guys next time. I'll go ahead and tag it before I go.